In this video, we are laying out the concept of radical responsibility and why it's so important for your personal and professional development as the CEO of your coaching business. So radical responsibility is so much more than just a buzzword. It's a mindset, it's a philosophy, it's a guiding principle that can transform the way that you approach your coaching business as well as the rest of your life. At its core, radical responsibility involves getting crystal clear on the results that you are taking responsibility for. So think about it. As the CEO of your coaching business, what are the outcomes that you're committed to creating and taking responsibility for, both for yourself and for your clients? Radical responsibility requires you to define this with absolute clarity, right? In any coaching program or process, there exists a shared responsibility between the coach and the client. Both parties play a crucial role in the client's journey towards achieving their desired results. The coach's responsibility lies in providing the necessary tools, guidance, support, and accountability to empower the client to reach their goals. This includes designing a process for achieving the promised result, offering insightful feedback, and facilitating meaningful discussions to help the client gain clarity, overcome obstacles, and stay on track with their goals. The coach's role is to create a safe and conducive environment where the client can explore their thoughts, their feelings, their actions with honesty and vulnerability. And then you have the client, right, who also bears responsibility for their results. While the coach provides the framework and the expertise, it is ultimately up to the client to take ownership over their journey and actively engage in the process. This involves being open-minded, committed, and proactive in implementing the strategies and insights provided by the coach. The client must be willing to step out of their comfort zone and challenge their limiting beliefs and take consistent action towards their goals. In addition, the client has a responsibility to communicate openly and honestly with the coach throughout the process, right? This includes expressing their needs and their concerns and giving feedback throughout the entire coaching relationship. By maintaining those open lines of communication, the client allows the coach to better understand their unique challenges and tailor the coaching approach accordingly. Ultimately, the success of a coaching program or process depends on collaboration and mutual commitment between the coach and the client. When both parties fully embrace their roles and work together towards a shared vision, remarkable transformations can occur, right? It's the synergy of effort and accountability and support that enables our clients to unlock their full potential and achieve the results that they desire. It's important to talk about how this is a shared responsibility because getting results is neither entirely the responsibility of the coach nor the clients. It's a collaborative process and effort. It's a co-creation. But all too often, many coaches out there place all of the onus of responsibility onto their clients, even if a majority of their clients aren't getting the promised results. And it's important to understand that you have a responsibility to filter who comes into your program or who you start working with to make sure that they're qualified, which means pinpointing very specifically the qualifications that you're looking for so that the people you work with get results from the work that you do together. It's too easy to just take anyone's money who raises their hand and says, hey, I want to work with you, right? It's another level of discernment to be able to turn someone away because their experience level, their vision, or their ideas aren't in alignment with the standards and expectations you have with regards to the types of clients that you bring on and work with. Who you choose to work with and who you choose to teach your methods to is a representation of your brand values and an extension of your body of work. So you need to have conviction in your services and your ability to deliver. That's your responsibility. And it's important to keep in mind that there is no better form of marketing out there than your clients getting results with you. So you want to filter for that. In addition to that, you also have a responsibility to evaluate and refine your process for getting your clients results. This can take some tinkering and iterating, especially if it's early days in your coaching business or you're launching a new offer. But this is so important. And if any of this feels kind of overwhelming, just take a deep breath because you'll have an opportunity to work on all of this over the coming 30 days or to make what's strong even more solid. Okay, so we talked about taking responsibility for our clients' results. Now let's shift gears and talk about taking responsibility for our results, right? In order to practice radical responsibility, you need to know what it is that you're taking responsibility for, right? In other words, you need to know what are the results that you're committed to creating and working towards as a first step. So you want to get in the practice of setting ambitious yet achievable goals that align with your values and aspirations and your purpose as a coach. Because radical responsibility means acknowledging and accepting your current reality and your limitations while committing yourself to creating beyond them. What we call AAC, acknowledge, accept, and create beyond. It means taking your power back over your current experience and the outcomes that you're producing. It's guiding your focus back onto what you can control, because we can't always control what's happening in our lives or in our businesses, but we can always control what we do with what is happening right now, right? Now, let's address a common misconception about responsibility, which is that it's the same thing as attributing blame. In reality, responsibility is vastly different. On the one hand, you have blame, which is about assigning fault and dwelling on past mistakes. And then you also have self-blame, which is criticizing yourself for perceived failures. Blame doesn't help us move forward at all because it's completely disempowering. It puts us at the effect of ourselves or at the effect of external circumstances, right? Saying it's your fault that you're not getting results is not the same thing as saying it's your responsibility that you're not getting results. Let's talk about that, right? Those two statements feel very different, right? When we acknowledge that there is responsibility, there's room for grace, because it's usually not going to be someone's active intention to be like, oh, ha, 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 how do I not get results, right? But just because it's not someone's intention doesn't mean they're not responsible for the impact of their actions, reactions, and behaviors. Responsibility is different from blame because it's about responsibility. It's about increasing your ability to adapt and respond to any given circumstance. It's about empowering yourself to take ownership over your actions and over the outcomes those actions are producing without judgment or self-criticism. It's about recognizing that you have the power to create a different response and a different result under any circumstance. This involves a real commitment to being open and curious and supportive and constructive with yourself. When you embrace radical responsibility, you step into your power as the CEO of your coaching business. It grants you the psychological flexibility to tackle any challenge creatively instead of reactively, while remaining committed to your process and to your goals. If this video helped you out in any way, make sure that you smash that like button or give it a little boop and click on the screen right now to watch another video just like this one with more tips and strategies to level up your life coaching business. Or join my free 30-day course with the link below this video. I'll see you in the next one.